The Supreme Court began its new term on Monday, and well, let's put it this way, it's gonna be a long one, with cases touching practically every third rail of politics: abortion, capital punishment, and immigration.
This is what America looks like.
Yo, that's what America looks like.
This is what America looks like.
This morning, justices heard arguments for 3 cases that tackle what might seem like a simple question. Can you be fired for being gay or for being transgender? The LGBTQ movement has scored several major wins over the past 2 decades, including the right to marry, and social acceptance is at an all-time high. The plaintiffs in today's cases have similar stories. They were stellar employees until suddenly they weren't. Gerald Bossack, a county social worker in Georgia, was employed without issue for 10 years. Then he claims he got fired after word spread that he joined an LGBT softball league. Daniel Zarda, a gay skydiving instructor in New York, told female customers about his sexuality to make them more comfortable about being tightly strapped together. When a customer complained, Zarda got fired. And then there's Amy Stevens, a Michigan transgender funeral home worker. Amy presented as a man and went by Anthony, and she was fired after 6 years when she told her bosses she was transitioning to female. Her transition, her bosses said, went against, quote, God's commands. The firings were all legal under state law. It is, however, against the law in 21 states and Washington, D.C. for a workplace to discriminate against someone because of their sexual orientation or gender identity. From there, it's piecemeal, with some states only protecting one or the other, or only offering protections for specific types of employees. That leaves 17 states with no protections. The plaintiffs argued in court today that they're protected by federal law. They say Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 guarantees nationwide protection from workplace discrimination to gay and transgender people.
We're talking about millions and millions of people that go to work every day fearful for being fired for who they are, how they identify, and who they love. And that's wrong.
On the other side, both the government and lawyers for the defendants argued that sex is not the same as sexual orientation or gender identity, so Title VII doesn't apply here. Today's arguments were the first gay and transgender rights cases argued in front of Justice Brett Kavanaugh. He replaced a notorious swing vote, Justice Anthony Kennedy, who wrote the majority opinions on 4 previous gay rights cases. Kavanaugh stayed relatively quiet today, but he'll make his opinion known on this case and other high-profile ones when decisions start landing next year.